Thanks to the incoming phone call from my mother, my heart rate skyrocketed. First, my wedding venue planner's call with her urgent meeting request, and now this? What did I do to deserve so much turmoil so early in the morning? "You don't have to answer it, love," Seamus said in his swoon-worthy Irish brogue. "Your mom can leave a message." He was right, but it became a thing whenever I missed my mother's calls. Like when I was a teenager and I took a nap after school, causing me to miss several calls from her. Before I knew it, the SWAT team was pounding on the door because she thought someone had broken in and murdered me. "I'm sure it'll just be a second," I said to Seamus, trying to keep my tone as calm as possible. I took a deep breath and adjusted my position in the plushy leather seats of Seamus's fancy car before I answered. "Hello?" My mom's voice came through the phone before I could say anything. "Shayla, can you hear me? Oh, these stupid international calls. Shayla?" I put a smile on my face. They said you could hear smiles through the phone, and said, "Hey, Mom, I can hear you loud and clear." "Then why didn't you say something?" "I'm sorry, what's going on? Is everything okay?" "Everything is perfect, wonderful," she said, though her voice indicated otherwise. "John just told me he's taking me on a year-long worldwide honeymoon after the wedding. Isn't that fantastic?" "That's great," I said. "I'm sure it'll be fun." John was her fiancé. I'd never met him, but he was the first man she'd actually agreed to marry when he got down on one knee. I felt slightly bad for all the others she'd turned down before John. "It will be fun." She paused. "I'm calling because I need to make sure you don't schedule your wedding date after August, unless you're going to wait an entire year to get married." "Couldn't one of your honeymoon stops be at my wedding?" I asked, gazing out at the parking lot. A bright pink car caught my eye first, then an old beat-up junker that was entirely out of place among the high-dollar vehicles surrounding it. "Nothing says buzzkill like spending your honeymoon watching someone else get married," Mom said. "Just schedule it before August, okay?" I sighed. "I already told you the wedding is in June. We'll be just fine." "Good. I'll talk to you later." She hung up before I said goodbye. Seamus looked at me expectantly. "She's going on a year-long worldwide honeymoon after her wedding, so we can't move the date past August." Seamus grabbed my hand and rubbed a thumb over my fingers. "Sure. Look, let's focus on our wedding, okay? That will be a wonderful day." He was right. Everything would be perfect on our special day, in June. I have some bad news. The venue planner, Patricia, sat stoically behind her desk. A tall, sturdy-looking woman dressed in an all-white uniform, with a snake tattoo spiraling up her arm, stood off to Patricia's right, holding a clipboard, with her eyes narrowed at Seamus and me, and another couple sitting next to us. "Spit it out," the woman next to me said. "It seems my previous assistant double-booked your weddings." Patricia motioned to the woman next to her. "I assure you this type of mistake will not happen again." "What does that mean for us?" Seamus asked, squeezing my hand. "Because Claudine and Roland scheduled with me first, they will have the first choice on whether they keep the date or choose another." I felt my jaw drop as I glared at Patricia. She seemed so cheery, dressed in all pink, from her pink feather earrings to her pink high heels. One of the first lessons I learned in police academy: don't judge a book by its cover. "We're caping it," Claudine said without hesitation. I snuck a peek at her. She and I both had long blonde curly hair, but that's where the similarities stopped. She was as thin as a twig, wore designer clothes, and looked like she had one too many encounters with the Botox needle. Her white button-down blouse, with its sleeves perfectly cuffed to show off her tanned forearms, probably cost 20 times more than the white tank top I wore. "So be it," Patricia said, closing a notebook in front of her.